It is the most terrifying sight in sports. An athlete, someone with less than 5% body fat, just drops with no injuries, no tackles, just lights out. We're taught that exercise is the highest form of medicine. So why did someone like Christian Eriksen have the experience he had in the Euros? Or why did someone like Bronny James collapse during practice? Today, I'm going to discuss, not just react to, what causes these conditions. And so we're going to dive into the pathology of these conditions and understand what is a plumbing issue, what's an electrical issue, and the warning signs your body has been giving you in the gym that you seem to ignore. Let's check it out. Let's clear up a misconception. When I say heart attack, most people usually think of, oh, smoking. Oh, I'm obese, I'm overweight. Alright, those are risk factors. And medically, that is what we call myocardial infarction, meaning a blood vessel gets clogged and eventually the blood vessel cannot get the blood, the oxygen that it needs, and eventually it dies. Simple. That is a progressive condition, a chronic condition. But what happens when a 20-year-old or 20-something, 25-year-old, say Bronny James, for example, suddenly collapses? That is what you call a sudden cardiac arrest. Now, this isn't a plumbing problem, this is an electrical problem, meaning the heart normally has its own electrical grid, right? And it goes lobe-dub from your SA node to your AV node. Now, that is the normal route of electricity from the heart, causing muscular contraction. Now, in sudden cardiac arrest or simply cardiac arrest, what happens is that instead of the lobe-dub pattern, or essentially transfer of electricity from your SA node to your AV node to happen causing your normal myocardial contraction, instead, this signal goes kaboom, goes everywhere, goes haywire, as such the heart, instead of contracting or shriveling or kind of shrinking towards contraction, quivers like a bag of worms, like, that is so weird, but yeah, you get my point. Quivering, it begins to shake, to dance, to ovulate, to celebrate, if you want to get all those terms. But it does these weird, abnormal actions, and this is called ventricular fibrillation. So what can cause that type of electrical disruption in a healthy 20-year-old? It's pretty simple. It's something you might even have right now. The true answer, or the best answer, is HOCM. HOCM. Hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy. Essentially, hypertrophy means thickening or increase in cell number. I believe you know what obstructive means. Cardio is heart, and myopathy means muscle-related disease. So putting them together, I'm saying thickening of heart muscle disease. You get it? So it's a disease that results in the thickening of the heart muscles. Now, this has two major problems. One, it can reduce blood flow, which is practically the most important problem. And the other, well, it can cause cellular disarray, which finally results in your ventricular fibrillation. Imagine you're Christian Eriksen. Your heart rate is at 180 beats per minute, you're breathing heavily, and then the signal gets jazzed, and your muscles fall into confusion. You hit the ground, no pulse. So, if you're not born like the rest of us with this issue of HOCM, and so you have your heart is perfect, there's no HOCM, there's no hypertrophy, can you still die of ventricular fibrillation? Well, yes. And how does this happen? It is called commotio cordis. And we've seen this condition happen in, say, a famous player like Damar Hamlin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Damar Hamlin. Now, what happened was he got hit by a ball in the chest at just the wrong time. And that was the end of it. Now you're probably like, med student doctor, Medicine doctor, you've been telling us this, but what are the warning signs? Am I going to die? Well, no, you're not gonna die. And there are easy steps, easy warning signs to identify. Now, I think the most important warning sign is syncope or fainting, as we call it. Now, fainting while you're hungry or you're waiting a long queue and it's been hours and you know you're very tired, that is not what can cause cardiac arrest. Now, fainting while you're doing an exercise, maybe like 5-10 minutes, and all of a sudden you just drop down. Now, that is something you should watch out for. Also, watch out for chest pain or angina, as well as family history, as if maybe a member of your family, whether extended or intimate, have died under the age of 50 from similar causes. It may just be something could save your life. Now, the human body is a machine, and I like to think it that way, as whether you believe in God or you believe in science, whatever you believe in, it is important to know that the body believes and behaves in the way that it behaves, not just by accident but by design. Now, I'm not trying to preach religion, but I do believe that in some way, this means that the body does have its own defects and it has its own superiorities. Now, for ventricular fibrillation, there is only one cure for these defects. The only thing is an AED defibrillator. Yes, that is the only thing that could save a person that has a condition. Alright? So keep gymming, stay fit. In fact, I might even hit the gym myself so that my 2035 goal. Yeah, we're probably looking like Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, I like that. I like that, yeah. But keep gymming, keep staying fit, but listen to yourself, listen to your body, listen to your health. Your body tells you signs. Don't just be like, oh, I'm alright, I'm just tired. Take the extra step. Be ensured that you're actually tired. I mean, people always say tiredness is like, oh, I'm hungry. But tiredness is not necessarily about hunger. Tiredness is just general lack of energy. Like you're just wasted. That's tiredness. Tiredness is not you falling or fainting off a treadmill. Alright? And as I said, one of the signs you could look out for is a chest pain if you feel that, and obviously family history, because that is, we all like to gossip every now and then. I'm Emmanuel, and this is MedStudentDr, and I post twice a month, 15 days apart. I have fun in this, and I hope you do too. I hope you enjoy my breakdown, and if you want to help me, because I don't have a laptop right now, but if you want to help, you can subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.